Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use the US Cutter MH-871 Mark II vinyl cutter. Okay, I'm going to show you how to go from a file that you have on the computer that you've just completed in Photoshop or something like that, and then bring it into Shortcuts-A-Lot 3 Pro, which is the software that communicates to this machine. Let's get started. On the left-hand side of the machine, there is a power cord plugged in right here. There is a fuse, which rarely goes off, but if you are having issues with the machine, that is a good thing to check. And then there's the power switch right there. Okay? In general, if this machine acts up a bit, just hit that power switch off and turn it back on, and generally resets the machine. When it does that, turn off the machine. I'm going to turn it back on. It goes through its starts procedure. And now you know it's reset and it's back at the origin. Now we are going to get our file ready for cutting. So we're going to go to the Start menu in the left-hand corner and hit Shortcuts-A-Lot. This is software that we use to control the machine. Okay, so we're first going to now import a file from our drive, and I'm going to choose this Ranger Robotics file right here. Okay? We want to make sure that our files are vector files. So this is an SVG file. You can work on PNG files here. Adobe Illustrator files can be also used on this program, but focus on vector files. It will bring in a JPEG, but it won't work as well. So what we're going to do now is we are going to change our view to show outlines only, and that will give us a true to size representation of the image we want to cut. Okay, so I'm going to go up here and I'm going to drag our image over to the right, and I have about an inch worth of space top and bottom between the edges of the image we want to cut. Okay, so that's what we want to cut right there. Now what I'm going to do is bring in a shape from the shapes library right here. It's a little triangle with a circle behind it and a plus sign. It's going to bring up this window. I'm going to type in lines. Okay? Actually just line. Take the S off of that. I'm going to choose a horizontal line. Okay? And I'm going to drag this line out. I'm going to make it 12 inches wide. Okay, because this is going to be a finishing cut line that we'll do at the end of our cut. Okay, this program doesn't have a way to add that finishing cut line to cut the vinyl, but I'm going to do it anyways, so it makes a squarer cut in the end. I'm going to change the color here to, we'll say, yellow. Okay, you won't be able to see it too well, but it's there. The yellow line is right there. Now, if I click on my actual image, look right here, this is my width, this is my height of my image, right in the right hand corner, width and height. Above that you have the X and Y. That's the center of the image. That's where it's located right now. Okay? And if I come up here to cutter, I can change the size of my paper as well. So right now we have a mat size of 12 by 12 inches. That's because our vinyl that we are using is 12 by 12 inches. Okay? And you can go here and you can change it to a standard computer sheet. You can make it larger. You can make it a custom size, whatever you want. The first thing we need to do is to grab our vinyl. Okay? So again, we're using a 12-inch wide matte vinyl. Okay, and what we are going to do is we're going to lift up this steel shaft that has bearings on each side and place it right on there. On the back of the machine here we have 3 levers, okay? These are the hold down wheels for the vinyl. So what we are going to do is we are going to bring our vinyl into the machine here. And line it up so it's square, okay? And I'm trying to be as square as possible. This is a brand new sheet of vinyl, so I'm going to align the edge with one of the front cutting edges in the front of the machine here, and then I'm going to move one of the hold down wheels to the right hand side of the vinyl mat. I'm going to put the center one right here, and then I'm going to bring the other one to the left hand side of the machine here, okay? And that makes sure, or that ensures that there's enough purchase on this material so it will not slip around and slide around if we have to make any corrections later. Now, since we have our file loaded into the computer and we have our vinyl loaded into the machine, we're ready to cut, okay? So to cut, we are going to go up here and we are going to get ready to cut our piece of paper. Down here, there's an end action. It's going to rewind to the origin. You could choose advance amount, so it will actually advance the sheet to the amount that you just cut out for more cuts after that. Do nothing, or rewind to origin. I'm going to rewind to origin just because. And then the next thing I'm going to do is cut by color. Okay, so if you look right here, there's our first cut. That's the actual image that we want to cut out. The second one is the horizontal line we're going to cut. Okay, so we're going to go back to general, and when we are ready, we're going to hit cut, and then the machine will go. I'm going to now hit the cut button that I just showed you on the screen, and the machine is now going to go. So now we need to get transfer paper. This is the transfer paper right here. It's a white sticky paper, sort of like tracing paper that has adhesive on it. And we're going to just pull off enough for the cut that we just made. Okay? So that's a perfect amount right there. And now I'm going to just take a utility knife and we're going to cut it right off. When you're done with the cut, I want you to undo the levers in the back. I want you to pull through the vinyl, okay, and reel it back up onto its spool, okay? And then we're just going to take a small bit of masking tape. We're going to tape it like that, okay? And that ensures that when this thing gets going, it doesn't all come down in a big rat's nest. So the next thing we need to do is we need to put our vinyl sticker that we just made onto the transfer paper. So you can see the faint outline of what we cut right there. And I'm going to put the transfer paper on there. And I'm going to start from the center and I'm going to push out. Start from the center and push out. And we want to get rid of any bubbles.
Okay, so now I'm going to press it down with a squeegee, like so. Okay, and this will ensure that the vinyl sticker that we just cut on the machine is completely adhered to the vinyl we just cut out. Okay? Now, it's a little tricky. I'm just doing this on a piece of random white paper that I found. Okay, and I'm going to cut each side off, like so. Okay? So now what we need to do is we need to pull off the sticker that we just cut off. Okay, and this is all dealing with surface area here. Okay, since we've got a ton of surface area, it's going to stick to all of the pieces that we just cut out. You have to be gentle with this. Sometimes you'll see little bits that are going to give you trouble, so I'm just going to come back here, press it down a little bit more with the squeegee, just to ensure it's not going to give us trouble as we go along here. Okay, it's not a perfect process. I'm pulling away from the backing of the vinyl. Now I'm going to have a little work to do here, because as you can see, the negative side of the image isn't completely off. But the most important thing is that I'm looking for is that the pieces of vinyl that I cut off, or excuse me, that I pull off, are staying adhered to the transfer paper. If they don't, then that's where you get into problems because things don't stay square and aligned. Okay, so we got the whole shield off there. It's not the most perfect application of one of those or pulling off of one of those, but it will work. And where this is going is our laptop. Okay, get the laptop in the frame here. I'm going to put it right there. Now don't press it down right away. You want to make sure it's square, okay? The biggest thing, you want things to look square. So now I'm going to take the squeegee. I'm going to make sure it's completely adhered to the top of the laptop. The goal is to get out any air bubbles. Okay? And now we're gingerly going to pull off the transfer tape. Now,
Why did this happen? I think partially the cutter didn't press hard enough in the machine. So I'm going to need to go through with my utility knife and just pull off the vinyl. It's okay. That's sometimes the name of the game though with these things. And as you can see, it's pulling off okay. And we're just going to snip some cuts off here so we don't get this spider web of stuff. Okay. I'm just going to cut again. Pull up here, just using the tip of the knife. Okay, there we go. There is our logo, and it is all set, ready to go. And that is how you use the US Cutter MH-871 Mark II vinyl cutter. Thanks for watching.